Hi guys, Colin Taylor here on this Thursday afternoon. The Festival of Grooming is this weekend in Newbury at the racetrack. I'm really excited. I hope you guys are too. If you guys aren't going or haven't heard about it, please call up Groomers Online. They will be able to give you some further information. It's a weekend show with some incredible speakers, incredible trade stands, which means a lot of shopping. You guys are going to have fun. Anyway, my lecture this weekend, ironically, is regarding business and not bitching. And I seem to be doing a lot of that, but my bitching is more in a positive manner. I don't want to come across negative. I want to come across to educate groomers and hopefully, give them some, concerns which maybe they can resolve or fix. One of them concerns, and this is worldwide, is for the what we're charging, and not necessarily about what we're charging. It's about thinking of others when we are charging that price. I've spoke to people online, on Facebook, and I see some beautiful work out there, and I see some incredibly ridiculous prices for that beautiful work. Now, I think it all comes down to self-doubt. We are creative people. We don't really have, sometimes we're a little bit insecure. We doubt ourselves. We doubt our work. We never think we're doing a good enough job. And you know what? We have to learn to start and try and fix that from the beginning. Because if we carry on with this kind of outlook, we're never ever gonna once again bring this industry up. It's always gonna be that low looked upon profession. Now recently I was on Facebook, I saw this beautiful little dog being groomed, and I apologize, I'm not going to name the girl, seemed like a lovely girl, and she told me how much she charged for it. It was £20, and you know what, I was thinking, my God, she's probably going to say 30 and that would be too cheap. But when she told me £20, I'm thinking, that's how much we were charging back in the 80s, okay? And the work was beautiful, okay? So, it didn't look like what some £20 grooms look like. It looked like a groom that she could have easily got away with £35. However, once again, and this comes down to, we are the problem. We are the problem because we are not necessarily the most open people. We're not necessarily the most welcoming people when it comes to our own people in our own profession. And I really think it comes down to, we have to fix this ourselves. The amount of excuses I hear are unbelievable. The North and South divide. Can't charge that, my customers won't pay it. Blah, 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 blah. I've heard them all. And you know what? They're all bullshit. Because you know what? We are the only people that create these problems, okay? And these situations and these issues. Okay, so when it comes to the North and South divide, you're automatically saying that people make more money in the South than what they do in the North, okay? You're assuming, and we all know what assuming does, okay? So we should never assume what our customers are thinking, or our customers won't pay it. We are basically saying, but we are not worthy of charging what we want to charge. So, and also what I want to say is, when you're charging that price, and when I hear excuses like, I was self-taught, I'm a student, blah, 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 blah. Think about them people that paid good money to go to grooming school. Thousands of pounds. They have to try and make that money back. Okay, it's not just like, you know what, groom a dog for the hobby, blah, oh, happy days, groom a dog, 20 quid. You know what, to some people it's not that easy. They got bills to pay, they got rates to pay, they got rent to pay, and then they got children to feed, and they got children to send to college. It's not as simple as some people think. So anyway, once again, I want to try and make this a positive post. It's not all negative, it's just concerns I have, and I want the groomers to try to move forward and have more confidence in what you do and yourself. And believe me, I know this because I was that person who was insecure. I was a person who had panic attacks. I was a person who, well, still does have anxiety. But you know what? These are all things which I'm working on. And believe me, there's one thing I've never not had to work on is knowing that I am going to charge what I'm going to charge, and do it with conviction and confidence. So you know what? This is my work. This is how much it's worth. And I don't want you to come back and say, you know what, you're Colin Taylor, because once again, the general public do not know and do not care who I am. Okay, they look at me as a pet stylist, and you know what? It all depends on how you come across, the customer service you give, how you look, how you present yourself and your shop, and that all means, you know, that all comes with a ticket. And normally, when you tick all them boxes, that ticket is seen with somebody's eyes, and they're like, you know what, I'm going to walk into the shop, and they walk in like, wow, this is beautiful, I'm going to pay some money. Then you give them the customer service, wow, this person's really professional. You don't have to be grooming for 30 years to come across professional. You can come across professional no matter what, no matter how long you've been grooming. Anyway, once again, I'm excited for this weekend. First of all, grooming. Come by and see me on the stand. Got some incredible combs, got some lovely belly straps. Also, if you buy anything from me, you do get your $5, your Colin bucks, and also your name will go into the raffle box to win the beautiful Escalap trimmer and also a pair of my curve shears by Mastercut. So, look forward to seeing you. Have a great day. Bye.